I guess I would focus both on the E component and the G component a little bit as well. I think there's a natural tendency when you're in an emerging market and when you're creating first generations of wealth for a lot of small businesses in particular, but large businesses too, to sort of skimp around the edges and to skip on some of the environmental components that are necessary for long-term thinking. Fortunately, there's pretty strong messages in Vietnam today that sustainability really matters. There is definitely more and more focus on it over the last couple of years. But that's going to be a real challenge, I think, for businesses to continue pushing themselves and challenging themselves to become more and more environmentally sound. I think on the governance side, I think that's also a big gap that exists in Vietnam today. We have to keep in mind that the private sector in Vietnam is really only 30 years old. And so to expect it to have fully mature governance systems would be a little bit naive. But it does mean that there's a gap today. There's a lot of founders who built great businesses over the last 20 and 30 years, and that there's going to be a little bit of a crisis as they go to hand off to the next generation because they haven't done the kind of succession planning that they need. They haven't done the kind of built in place, the kind of governance models that go beyond the CEO and actually think more holistically for the company than most founders are capable of doing typically.